stream.
Okay, just pop back up. Okay, I can see you now. It says it's working right at the moment.
Can you guys hear us? Do we have any audio? Yay!
All right.
Maybe it was.
Well,
Oh
we're
man,
here by a wing and a prayer, guys. A wing and a prayer. That's all we got tonight.
that is no kidding.
I think instead of calling mine the Charlie Foxtrot channel, Mill, we're going to change yours to the Charlie Foxtrot channel.
Yep, yep. This is definitely a Charlie Foxtrot channel.
Yeah.
Kelly, it's green screen. It's all green screen, buddy, and digital images. None of it's real.
Well, we're
Well,
real.
I'm not even sure of that at this point.
Yeah, I'm
But
not sure either.
I worked so hard today getting this set up, and then I can't get internet, you know. But that's how it goes. But I want to show you guys. Is your beard green screen? Yeah, Kelly, my beard's green screen too. I'm gonna try something. Let's see if this will work. Is it gonna be number 11 or number 12 or what? There ain't no telling. Hey, I did it. Look at there. But I got to turn Lloyd's mic back on. There you go.
All right, there we go.
This video, gang, if you can hear me, if the stream's still running, this is a little short clip I did of the campground that I was in over in Texas on my way home. I'm just going to let this play for a minute. And then I'm going to try to bring Lloyd back into it. If I move that window down there, I can see whether the stream is live or dead.
Well, it looks like it's still running, so I'm seeing you and you're seeing me. I don't know if they can hear us or not, hear me or not, but
well, we probably ought to ask them if they can hear both of us.
yeah, I think, well, they could.
Of Ben on the skateboard. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm going to try bringing Lloyd back up on the screen now. And
they can hear us both. Good, good.
Let's see if that works. Loud and clear, both.
There I.
Okay.
All right.
Well, if everybody stays off my damn internet for the next 30 or 40 minutes, we might pull off a live stream, Lloyd.
Yeah, we might. It's actually looking better. That restart seemed to fix the problem. So now tomorrow you can get out there and aim that fandangled fancy antenna that you put up.
Yep. It's on a 40. It's on a 40-foot tower with a 2-foot mast on top of that, so it's 42 feet in the air.
All right. So if you can't pick up something off of that, then you just need to start your own cell company and build a tower right there in your yard.
If it weren't for my big front porch here, tying that block and tackle to it, hooking that to the pickup to pull the tower up with, oh, we'd have never made it.
Yeah, and what happened to your front porch?
I'll know better in daylight, but I about pulled one of the posts out from under it.
I'm sorry, Mel.
Now I had 100 feet of rope. Okay, so I was far enough away with my new pickup. If the tower came down, it wasn't going to get me. My brother was standing under it, you know, guiding it. to make sure it
Yeah.
stayed straight as it went straight up, you know.
Right. Right.
And I could hear the timbers creaking on the porch 100 feet away with my diesel engine running in my pickup.
Oh, I'll
Oh
bet your
yeah.
brother was. I bet he was sweating it just a little bit being there.
Kelly, that's not funny. Don't talk about my front porch collapsing, please. I've got four,
And he killed 10 dogs. Yeah.
yeah,
You got
six
to
by
admit
eight.
that is funny.
I got four 6x8 timbers, 3 feet in the ground, and then I've got 6x8 timbers in a square frame around the top of those four posts, and then I've got a metal roof over that for a front porch. So, yeah, if that thing would have come down, I don't think my little short, fat-legged brother would have been quick enough to get out from under it. But
Okay.
no,
I
Zeb, no
want to
pigs, no
do
pigs. I don't have any pigs.
no
Nope.
pigs. Yeah. Yeah.
But
And you want to say hi. We want to wish Mark Rogers a happy birthday today, Mark.
yay, Mark.
Yeah. So everybody give him a good happy birthday. And hey, there's your brother. You shouldn't have been talking about him on that porch because there he is in there.
Did he
Says
show
Backwoods
up?
Droner just popped in. Yeah,
Did
he
they?
showed up. He's
Oh,
yeah,
speak of
yeah,
the devil, right? Yeah.
yeah. But you got
Well, Mark, happy
Jim
birthday. I didn't know
Hightower
your
helping
birthday
home.
was coming.
I had forgot. I didn't put it in my calendar like I normally do.
Yep, there's my brother and dad. Now, my brother has seen the setup in here in the house, but my dad hasn't seen it. So he's watching it live on the stream for the first time. It's the first he's seen of it. Uh, yeah, Kelly, Backwoods Droner is my little brother and my dad both. They live together. They're watching on one screen.
Oh, Roger's in here from Canadian Drone Hub. Hello, Roger. And of
Hey,
course, we got
Roger.
Kelly in here from Ready Set
Thanks for
Drone
coming
and
in,
Mark
man.
Rogers.
I got all the heavy hitters in here tonight. How'd we do that,
You
Lloyd?
do? I I don't know. Kelly shows up here, but
All we need is Ken
I'm not
Herron,
as
and that
far.
would round out the top five.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Somebody
Nah,
get Ken Herron
Kelly's a
in here.
great guy.
Thank you, Kelly. Yes, guys, please hit that like button.
Yeah.
I've got my sound muted, and I'm still getting an echo. I don't know where it's coming from. I got my other speakers
If it's
unplugged.
now, what
So,
it is you have to turn it off in your headsets on your main mic. You got to make sure that little thing that shows headsets on the mic, when you're on your mic setting, you have to make it unchecked.
maybe I didn't
Because
do
I was
that.
getting it drives you nuts.
Microphone
I'm a big male 400 and
settings.
thank you, Kelly. I
I don't know
appreciate
how
that.
to change it now, Lloyd. I'll probably have to redo it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to redo it when you get it set up, guys. He threw this together. He's been working on this all day. He called me this morning or this afternoon, and we worked on it a little bit. He was setting up this green screen stuff, and then he had to go. He bought. How far away was that antenna that you bought?
About 50 miles.
So he had to travel 50 miles, go get this 40-foot tower, bring it back home, and then put it up, then get it set up, hooked up, and get it all ready to go. And he did all this just so he could have a live show for you guys tonight. So I know how much Mel put into it. I hope you guys appreciate it too.
And I've spent, I can't tell you how many hours putting this green screen stuff together. There's a lot to it.
Yeah, once you get it set up, I think it's going to be great. Oh, you got Kelly Paulson in here. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly
Paulson.
Well,
yeah, and
did you see what Kelly Shores just said? He said he thought it was an actual room in my house.
I told you. What did I tell you?
Cool.
Yeah, see, he had a couple of different backdrops that we went through today.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Mel and I, we collaborate on a lot of this stuff. And
Barnwood, red
audio
Barnwood.
sounds pretty good. Lloyd is a little loud. I got a big mouth, okay? That's what it is.
Lloyd's a little loud. Well, I can fix that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
which one are you, Lloyd? Talk.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you are,
Four
way
score
down
and
there at the
7 years
bottom.
ago,
Let me crank you down just a little bit. How's that?
when I was just a young lad. Okay, how's that better?
Is that better, guys? Hey, Brian. Audio sounds pretty good. Lloyd's a little loud, but looks good. Now do razzmatazz. Hey, I ain't pushing my frickin' luck, man. I don't even have my I
uh,
don't even have my drone space set up on this setting. So,
yes,
yeah.
we do not use razzmatazz on our channels. That is the exclusive uh, of Mr. Ken Heron. He is the owner of razzmatazz. I do now. Mel has drone space. I do peaceful bliss.
Well, I don't know about peaceful, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you're smoking that day, whether it's
Yeah.
peaceful bliss or not, or just plain bliss.
I wonder I wonder if I can bring that in. I don't even know where the file is, Lloyd. Uh, good Lord. Let
No,
me
Ken,
see
he
here.
didn't, but yeah, it's just one of those common courtesy things. So, uh,
Is it over here?
I'm gonna have to look.
Timer. Um, yeah, there it
Where
is.
is that?
Okay. So if I
Oh,
click that, and click that,
wow, Kelly, thank you.
it's not working.
Yes,
What do we got?
it's not working. He put the link up
The link for what?
for the pictures.
Oh, yes.
From he just put the link up for the pictures from Spin Up.
From Spin Up. That's way cool. Good deal. Um,
Yes, thank
Lloyd,
you so much for sharing that.
you know how to know who the photographer is?
How?
The guy that ain't in the pictures?
Oh,
So I wrote Kelly a teasing comment. I thought, well, I must have been taking all them pictures because I'm not in a one of them.
you're not, are you?
I was the photographer. That's my
Okay,
excuse.
that's your excuse, and you're sticking with it, right? I'm sorry, Kelly. There's one here where you're just cheesing it, and it's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, Jim
Thank you.
Hightower. I'll tell you how to green screen in a whole new kitchen. Yep, I can do that. So, okay, guys, tell me,
You cheese it all the time.
show me, um, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you don't like it, and 10 being you think it looks okay. How does the background the show look right now? How does it look? Anything from 1 to 10. 10 is 1 is trash it, 10 is keep it. Or 1 is trash it, 5 is keep it, 10 is love it.
Like you're getting all tens on this one. Chris Hope gave you a 20.
Chris Hope gave me a 20.
Yeah, Centroid gave you a 9, so there you go. 9.9 from
And
Artco.
Artco gave me a 9.99.
Yeah,
There.
9.99. Kelly says it right. It fits your vibe too. It really, I told you. Did I
It,
not tell you? It was like, there you are in
yep,
Tennessee, the beard, the
yep.
whole thing. I said that, didn't I?
You did. You said that. We
Yep.
went through, just so you guys know, this afternoon, Lloyd and I went through about 5 different backgrounds. And,
Yep.
well, we probably went through more than that. You said no pretty quick on a bunch of them. And,
Yeah, there's a bunch of that. Oh, okay, that one with the peel and paint almost made you look like trailer trash. All right, now you live in Tennessee and in the in the hills and stuff, but you don't need to look like the way my daughter lives. With that
well,
peeling
you don't
paint
think it
house.
looked like the side of an old barn?
No, it looked like the kind of houses my daughter lives in, and she's white trash. So
Oh,
I
okay.
love her, but she is what she is.
Yeah. No, Kelly, I didn't have any stripper poles. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Have some. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Tim. Tim says, "Can I change my 10 to a minus 50? He don't want to go with the crowd." Sure, Tim. You can do
Yeah,
that.
go right
And
ahead.
I'll just have Lloyd
Yeah,
click
yeah,
that ignore button on you too.
yeah. Where is that button? I know it's on here somewhere.
It's
There
the
it
any
is.
key. It's the any key, when you
Oh,
install press any key, right?
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Where is
yeah,
the any
yeah,
key?
yeah.
Deer trophy would be awesome. Um don't tempt me, Kelly, because I can make that happen. Yeah.
There you go, Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, that's what you need for a background. That would fit you so perfect, Mel. Except of all the dadburn copyright strikes you'd get.
Yeah, right? No kidding.
Oh, Mel, I want to give Mel credit for something that he informed me of on my Monday night show. When I showed the infamous flying chicken, Kelly, you missed that, so you'll have to catch it somewhere
Lloyd,
else.
hang on. Start over. I'm going to mute my mic for a second, okay? And step off screen.
Okay.
You
All
got
right.
it. It's
All
all
right.
yours.
Okay. So, anyways, I played the infamous flying chicken scene. That's that YouTube video. That thing was 20 seconds long. In the first 5 seconds or 6 seconds, it played some headbanging music that was just garbage. And then it went to the voices of the people launching the drone with the parachuting chicken. Okay. Well, when they went to render my live stream from Monday night, and Mel, he says, turn that down, turn it down. I didn't think anything about it. The parachuting chicken, yeah. Anyways, when they went to render that little 4 seconds worth of music from that crappy band, they hit me with a copyright strike. Didn't even, and it was only a 20-second video, but I got hit with, yeah. So, uh, yeah, for the music, they hit me with a strike for that music. I mean, it was like, yeah, well, they gave me the offer to leave it there and not have it monetized. Well, I don't have 1,000 and I don't have 4,000 hours of watch time, so I'm not monetized. But yeah, that garbage was copyrighted. They even put the name of the band and the studio that they recorded it in. Like, really? So what they said they'd do is they'd give them money. Well, someday I might be monetized, and I didn't want that piece of crap band getting any money off of my 1 hour and 15-minute show for 4 seconds of their garbage. So I asked them to erase it. So if you watch the live stream from Monday night, every time that thing goes up, you'll hear just a blip of sound, then nothing, and then it comes back live again. Because I had them, they give you the option to erase the music. So I had them erase it, all 4 seconds of it. And I think I played that like 4 times. So they went through. Yeah. Anytime there's any sort of music. That's why Mel had, you guys may not have heard it, but Mel had me, uh, hi Mel. That's scary down there. But anyways, and he disappears into the wall. He's having fun playing with this green screen. Okay. But yeah, about 4 seconds is all that music played, and they hit me for a strike on it. So I had them erase the sound. Mel told me to turn it down. He says, and don't forget to unmute your mic when you come back on, Mel. But he says,
Thank you.
yeah. I can see your lips moving and nothing was coming through. This is why it takes two of us to run a show sometimes, because one of us always forgets something.
Check this out, guys. This is my list. This is everything that I have to do to make all this work. I got to do all those things to make all this work. And each one of them does something different. Like
Yeah.
number 15 says it's Lloyd's camera, but it's really number 18. Because I
That's
had him at
because I forgot
15,
the
but he
password.
lost his password, so
Yeah.
we had to make him a new upload.
Yeah, and we had to do that last minute too. So he just got to throw this together at the last minute. We're still having problems figuring out why it's got me in widescreen on that background, but we're going to work on that this over the
Well, I
next
got you
week.
on
And
widescreen on the whole thing, Lloyd. It's
oh
it's
yeah,
it's what you're sending me.
well,
I
and
don't know.
like I said, I don't know either because on your other shows it's never done this. It's just has it. But I had this problem I think with you too when I was using one of my backgrounds.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something in the way it's set up. But
Number 11, trim the beard.
trim the beard,
Kelly,
yeah.
if I trim the beard, Ken Heron wouldn't have any place to stick his cameras.
Yeah, see, I'm working on a little peach fuzz down here underneath. Mine's all white though. I mean, it's just
Yeah, he's growing a sailor's beard.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm thinking
Uh,
about becoming a Mennonite, because we got a lot of them here in Oklahoma. So I thought, well, why not?
yeah.
Done everything else.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna try and share a video clip with you guys. And Lloyd,
he
I'm gonna
sticks
try
he
and
sticks his
do this
cameras in a lot
without
of
muting you,
places.
but I know it's gonna mute you. I
Yeah,
just know
it
it
will.
is. But I'm gonna go with number 11, clip number 11, and see if this works. Looky there. Remember that shot, Kelly? That was the dolly zoom shot at the lake on day 2. I'm going to replay it. That was the dolly zoom shot from the lake. How'd it look? I think it turned out okay. I was pretty happy with it. Okay, Lloyd, you should be
Okay,
back.
am I back? Okay, can I
Yep.
talk again? All right, all right.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's the lake at Old Settlers Park there where we were at day 2. And I've got
drone
some
shot said
other,
he was starting to look
well,
like
you know
Spike
what?
and had to shave.
The other videos that I
What?
was going to try and play tonight, I don't have them scaled and lined up, so I can't play them. I didn't get all my homework done, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, and I keep leaning into that camera. I'm getting lazy. I'm going to have to rearrange this, which I'm planning on doing here. I just haven't had a chance to. When I set up my Christmas tree, I'll change some things around. Uh,
Um, Thomas, right there's the book. That's the motherboard I bought. Right there. So, that's the motherboard. You know what I can do? Uh, watch this. I'm going to give away the green screen, Lloyd. I'm going to give it up. I'm going to mess everything
there
up.
you are.
Hopefully I don't mess this up too bad. Yeah, because I want to show these guys. That's
Oh,
my,
yeah.
that's inside my PC, guys. Oh, there must be some green light down there.
There is some green light down there. Yeah.
If I can get that back in the right spot. Ta-da.
Oh, there you go. Ta-da.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys, I'm going to give Mel credit for getting through this show the way he is. That might have been why he stepped off screen, but uh, Mel has we discovered a little secret about green screens and having a tobacco habit.
Oh,
Uh,
no, that wasn't why I stepped off screen, Lloyd.
oh, what? Well, anyways, Mel's doing his best not to smoke during this show, and you guys need to give it up for him because if he does, the cigarette smoke goes right. It drifts upwards, but then when it gets right above his head, it just sort of disappears,
Yeah.
and it screws up the shot. So remember, when you do green screen, do not smoke. So we
Thomas,
learned a lot just playing
that's
with
the
this for
chip
2
I
days.
got. The Ryzen 7 27X. That's the chip I got, and cooling fan and stuff. But the motherboard is this Tomahawk B450. And This thing is smoking fast. I put 32 gig of RAM in it, and power on to Windows running is about 18 seconds. So it's phenomenal. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think mine's just about not quite that fast, but it's pretty close. But
Yours is
got the
about the
same.
same.
Yes, yeah, because we timed it the other day, didn't
But
we?
you
Yeah,
bought
on the
yours.
phone.
You
Yeah, I
cheated.
had mine built myself. I just
Yeah.
doggone right. I'm customer support. It sucks when I do it myself. And even though my grandson could probably do it, he wouldn't. Other than, well, he would if I paid him, but which sucks. So
Yeah.
I just get those nice little people over in India
Yep. Now
to give
I
me customer support.
I do have a couple of other clips. I think I've got the campground
Well,
clip. I
you had
played
about
that.
3 clips.
The dolly zoom. I played that. Oh yeah.
Did you play the one of her?
No,
Her the
let's try number 9. I'll turn your mic back on, Lloyd, if this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. I'm going to restart this and play it from the beginning. Now I got to scroll down here and turn Lloyd's mic back on. There you go, Lloyd.
All right, am I back on?
You're
Okay.
back on.
All right.
Number 9. There's my.
Yeah, that's right. You did have this. You had this one set up. There's your
Yep, I
truck and
had
your
this one
rig.
set up. See,
Yeah.
I don't think I've released this video. Did I? I think I've just shared it
I
on
don't
the
know if
live
you.
streams.
Yeah, I don't think you have. I
Yeah,
think
no,
you sent
because
it to me, but
I don't even know if I've got the whole thing edited right and everything, but this is the entire video.
right.
This is the whole clip. So I found this road that was closed to through traffic. So I thought, well, let's go take a look at this bridge because I could see it from where I was. So why not? Yeah, Thomas, you'll like that board. I love this board, man. I really do. And if you load Windows 10 on it, you can run 32 gig of RAM. The whole reason I built this back up again was because I wanted more RAM for video editing, but Windows 7 will only support 16 gig. So in order for me to get 32 gig of RAM, I had to go to Windows 10. And I thought if I go to Windows 10, I may as well put a motherboard and a chip in it so I can really run it. So that's what I did.
Oh, I gotta say, yeah.
Is Kelly still here? Kelly Shores? Ready, Set,
He
Drone?
was. He was.
Is he still here? Kelly.
Uh,
What's that say? Scoppy's drone? Howdy. Welcome to
Scalpy's
the
drone.
show.
Yeah.
I don't see Kelly typing though.
Well, he may have had to go. That shows he's still in here because I just typed it up there. His name pops up.
Okay. Tonight we have Lloyd Mendenhall, the grumpy vlogger, with us. Scoppy. Scoppy, is that how you say it? I hope I'm saying it right.
Scalpy, yeah.
Uh, and then flying with Stan. Welcome, Stan.
Oh yeah. Hey Stan, how you doing? Uh, the aspect ratio is not right. That's what Zebney wrote. I don't see a problem with it. But
are you watching it on the feed or are you watching it on the stream?
oh, I'm watching it on the feed.
Well, go look at the stream
It
on YouTube and see what that looks like.
still looks good. It's wide angle, but that's the way it's meant. I mean, you did it in 1080 16.9, which is what that's in.
Well,
So
is there any black
it's
at the
playing
top and bottom?
just the frame of the television. It's like we're seeing it on the vMix call. It looks identical.
Well, when I look at
So
the YouTube feed, I go all the way to the bottom of the screen and the wood goes all the way to the top. I'm seeing everything the
yep,
way it's supposed to look.
yeah, that's the way I'm seeing it too.
So I don't
Exactly.
know.
So
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure.
what he's.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to mess with anything right now anyway.
No.
But yeah, those are Lloyd's
Yeah, you
dogs.
hear my dogs. Those are my dogs. That's my Great Pyrenees actor barking. He's out chasing off burglars. Uh,
We'll put Lloyd back in.
yeah, that's uh, just waiting on your delivery. Oh, Central, are you waiting on? Hey, I did want to tell you. Now, I did not. You know, I know I've been keeping everybody updated on what they had at Best.
Uh-oh, hang on, Lloyd. I don't know what I did. Let me get you back. There you are.
There we are. Okay, am I on again?
Yep.
Anyways, I've been keeping you guys updated on Best Buy and their having the Osmo Pocket, and it was released today here in Muskogee. I did not go up there to get verification but I did call and check. The one you got me holding that video I released the one I did last Wednesday when I was there. Okay, well that one package that's the only one they had. I don't know if they'd ordered it thinking I was going to get it, or what, but that's all they had. But they had one, so if anybody's waiting on theirs, check by because they should have them. How many? I don't know. I know the ones in California. I don't think some of them don't. Anyways, Mel. He says you're only putting out 360p.
Well, and I know that, and I've been typing in there. I can't do a damn thing about it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. And
if I tried to bump that, I'd have to stop the stream, change the feed,
yeah,
and then
right.
I'd go offline because I don't have enough internet.
Yeah, that's just it's just one of the things that we have to deal with when we live in these in certain areas. Shoot, I did 3 of mine. I finally got mine set up, and even this last week, mine was pushing out yellow instead of green when I bumped it up to the 1080 60. So
yeah, and I'd rather be putting out more, but I got to get that antenna tuned in. I got to get this signal booster horse nonsense crap figured out.
Yeah. For those of you guys that are late,
take the feed there for a minute, Lloyd. I'm gonna go off mic.
I will. Okay. Anyways, for those of you guys that came in late on Mel's show, he lives out in the woods, and he's not that far from his tower, but it just so happens at his particular spot he gets really bad internet. So he has bought and I cannot remember the name of it. I should, because we talked about it 3 times today.
WeBoost.
But anyways, he bought a WeBoost extender, signal extender, and he's got it on it's now on a 42-foot pole. But he just got it done he called me at 7:15, I think, and he had just gotten inside and was just getting things going. So he just literally got it done before he went live. So, so if 360 is all he's getting right now, that's, to be honest with you, I'm happy he's getting this because when we first started, those of you that knew it, we had to reboot. But he got the WeBoost system. He put the tower up today, almost pulled his front porch down doing it, and got in here and got on here and set up. And he'd done all this stuff this morning, and he's been working on this green screen stuff. I know since Monday. I think we talked Monday. We talked yesterday and today. So he's been working tush off just to get it running for you guys. So if it comes in at 360, you have to give him a little credit for that, because not everybody gets to have the kind of bandwidth I do. Ask Oz by Drone. And because if any of you have watched Oz by Drone, he has the same sort of problems because of Telstra. So it might be a little slow, a little glitchy, but it's very, hopefully it's entertaining. So don't forget to turn your mic back on, Mel.
Yep. I was reaching for it just as you said that. Willie Sawyer, I'm doing pretty good. I'm wore out. Like Lloyd was saying, I've been going at this all day hard. And the guy that I bought the 40-foot antenna tower from, nope, I didn't have a cigarette. I did not.
He actually probably went to get him a bite of pizza because he hadn't
That's
even eaten
exactly
before he got on here. And I told him, I said, just go step off camera and get you some. He had
I was
pizza
chewing
sitting
on a
there,
slice
but he
of
wanted to
pizza.
get the show. He wanted to get the show started for you guys as close on time as he could. So he waited and let his hot pizza sit over there and get cold so he could start this show for you guys. So all I can say, those of you that don't appreciate what Mel did, suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, the guy I bought the tower from lives about 60 miles away from where I live, and he said I couldn't get over there to get it until 3:30 this afternoon. So we got there at 3:30. It was still cemented in the ground, still bolted to the house, and of course it wasn't on the eave side. It was on the gable end side. So my brother had to go up a 20-foot extension ladder to unbolt the thing at the top and fasten the block and tackle to it so that when we lowered it down, it didn't just come crashing down, because it had a antenna on it with a rotor, and so we didn't want to destroy everything. When I got home and backed in the driveway, I took that big antenna and rotor and all and chunked it off in the yard, so it's destroyed. It's worthless now. But I put the tower together, and yeah. Anyway, it's been a long day.
It has been. You've done a lot of work to keep this show going and to get it up and running. And I personally think it's looking really good. Now, guys, I'm going to let you know.
If I could get this internet thing tuned in, we'd be rocking.
Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't kill the whole tower. He just killed the top half of the tower that was the Jim.
Just the antenna. The whole tower's fine. The tower's standing.
It's just the antenna for, is it for a CB radio or?
No, it was a TV
antenna. Oh, TV antenna. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, you got to remember to ground that for lightning too.
It's stuck in the ground.
Oh, it's stuck in. Yeah, I guess it would, Yeah.
It's kind of grounded already, isn't it?
Kind of grounded already. Yeah, duh.
I mean, I can run a copper wire over to my ground rod, but I don't think I really need to. Maybe
probably
I should,
not.
Though.
I'm thinking maybe you should, because just to give it some place to burn off of, instead of a little extra. I would go ahead and run a copper wire over to your grounding rod that you have, probably like for your. Well, you don't have cable, or we wouldn't be having this discussion, would we?
No, but I do have a power pole about 20 feet away. I can run a ground rod to. For that matter, I can put a ground rod in the ground right next to the tower.
Yeah, and just run a piece of copper to it and strap it on there. Yeah.
Yep.
I would do that just as a precautionary.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah. But, yeah, Gary Ray says his still has a ground cable. So, yeah, most of them I know, they run a ground rod. So,
yeah, and I probably ought to put a ground rod in it, but, that's just more money to spend.
Go out and I'll bet you can find enough copper, piece of copper wire some heavy, some old.
Oh, a
All you got to
couple
do is
feet of
like the
couple
piece.
feet of number 8 copper's not the problem. It's the $30 or whatever for a ground rod I got to spend. Because the ground rod's 8 feet long, and then you got to drive it in.
Oh well, yeah. I would
But
do the number 8 and tie it off over to that one on the phone pole then.
that's
The
what I'm
power
thinking.
pole. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Uh,
you know.
but then I'll spend $30 on the number 8 ground wire.
Yeah, that's true. I probably, of course, I tend to do things a little haphazardly, anyways. I'd probably just take a steel rod, drive it into the ground, get a copper clamp and strip off a piece of Romax,
And
copper
do it that
Romax,
way.
and tie it onto the end of that, clamp it onto that pole, and stick it in the ground and
Yeah.
call it good biscuits and gravy. You know.
Yeah, but if you don't use a big enough copper wire, all it does is become a fuse. So lightning
Yeah.
strikes
Well.
the mast, it comes down, it burns your fuse, it doesn't go to ground. Where's the juice go? It's got to go somewhere now.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another way to do that. But yeah, you're right. It's just more money you got to spend. But you know,
But I need it to be good. I need it to be right.
well, yeah, because if let's say you're, yeah, the cost of a new house is probably a little more than that. You know, $40 or so of that you might spend.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Chris Hope says number 6 will work.
Yep. It will.
Yeah, yeah,
Bare copper, just number 6 wire.
yeah, yeah.
Does the grumpy blogger fly drones? Yes, he does. He flies
I do.
a Mavic and a Mavic Air.
No, I fly a Mavic Air and a Spark.
Oh, Mavic Air and a
Yeah.
Spark.
Yeah, I haven't got my Mavic yet. I keep buying other things that for some reason every time I think I'm gonna get one, I end up buying something like a new mic, new camera, or a new uh, tower system. Just so everybody knows, this tower is not mine. This is mine and my wife's together. This is actually, she said she got it for herself, and she says, well, that'll be our present together. And then finally, she says, well, I can't just go out and buy you something, so I had you order it for me, and it's your Christmas present. So, but it is I did order it for her to her specifications. I want that clear so that guys, which means
Thank
I got to
you,
go looking for.
Thomas, for stopping in. Appreciate you coming in, man. I really do.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, it's late where you're at, so but yeah, to answer your question, yes, I do. I'll be honest with you. I'm a vlogger. How I fell into with all these drone guys, I blame it on my son because I started following some of these guys before I ever thought about doing a vlog. And I met most of you guys on here through either Ken Heron or some of them I started seeing. I actually started following Kelly at Ready Set Drone before I did anybody. He was one of the first drone guys I ever followed. And then I started running into you guys at like on Roger with the Canadian Drone Hub, and uh, just I've run into each one of you in different things. But I do fly drones, but I am, as far as the YouTube community goes, I am primarily a vlogger. Because obviously I like to talk, which suits being a vlogger perfect.
Yep. Are you done?
Yeah. You can have your show back now. Sorry.
Well, actually, I played the 3 video clips, and other than being 360, I think once I restarted the VMix. You pointing thumbs up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, guys.
Tell everybody,
Like.
hit the like button.
Or the don't like. I mean, but hopefully you like it. Anyway, I'm gonna
See,
pull the
what's
plug.
happening is I've got my screen above your head, and I forget that I'm in this one over next to you, not above you. So that's why when I put the rabbit ears up, I'm actually putting it over your head, but they can't see it because it's going out over that other screen.
And
There
it's
again,
going out on the opposite side.
I know.
So if I move over here a little and you
There we
move
go.
over
Yeah.
there, no, the other side. There you use your other
Well,
hand. There you right. Not so far. There you go. See? Right there.
there we go.
Right there. See? I'll let you
Yeah.
do it. See,
Yeah.
I got a good
Now
sense
there.
of humor.
Remember? Point up the other way.
I got a
That
good
guy
sense
right
of
there.
humor.
That guy right there. Give him one of these guys. Big thumbs up.
All right, everybody. I'm going to go eat my pizza and make a pot of coffee and relax. I appreciate y'all coming in. I appreciate all the support. I really do. And thanks for all the compliments on how the green screen setup looked. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, it's looking good, Mel. I can't wait to try and hopefully get mine set up one of these days.
You know what? There. You know what? Before we go, I'm going to search for a file here real quick. I don't know if I still have it or not, but I'm going to look for something. Tell a story, Lloyd.
Tell a story.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a vlogger.
That's the thing. I can sit there and talk, but when somebody actually asks me to say something important, it doesn't work. That's the problem. Uh, a story. Okay. Well, when I was in the Air Force, it was like the first time I was in weapons. I did into runway work. Well, I worked. I was a bomb loader to start out, and we were working on the A7s, and they had these flare pods that they used for night flying, and they'd launch them out, and these parachutes would open up, and these white phosphorus canisters would start burning when the air hit them, and you know. Well, occasionally, when you were at the end of the runway, when they came back, you had to safety all the leftover armament. And one night we had one that had a hung flare, which meant the flare did not leave the canister. And they launched several canisters. They were like a rocket launcher, but they shot out these flares with parachute tubes on them, and then they opened up. So when we get there, there's this bit of parachute hanging out the front of this tube. Well, I was the new guy. I mean, I was the brand new guy there. This is like, I'd only been there on base and just got through my certification. I'd probably only been out on the runway for, because you have to get recertified even after you go to tech school. You got to get certified on that particular aircraft. And so I just got my load qualification, and so I was out there. It'd been about 2 weeks. So we get out there. It's a late night, and his plane comes back. It was an A7D Corsair 2. And he comes in, he lands, he's got a hung flare. So somebody has to get this. You have to safety it. Well, you can't stuff it back in there because it could go off. There's only one way to unhang a flare, and that's to grab the parachute and take off in the opposite direction of the aircraft. So I grab hold of the parachute. Yeah, ask me for a story. That's a big mistake. So I grab hold of the parachute, I put it over my shoulder, I grab the end of it, and they told me to run and just run. And so what happens is this thing, it pops out the end of the canister, and then the air hits it and it lights up, and it's like a dragon fire. They didn't tell me to stop. I think I ran over half that runway before they finally caught up with me. They got in the truck and chased me down. And that thing was a bouncing, the flames were flying, and the control tower was laughing their butt off at me because here I am running as fast as I can, dragging this parachute with this lit flare behind me, and it's just lighting up. Man, I didn't think I'd ever live that one down. But so there's your story of me and my first hung flare.
Well, that was almost long enough for me to pull this off. I'm still working on
I
this.
could have gone on a little longer, but I was thinking you were close to.
Well, I am close. I am very close.
And Mark, I don't know if they still use the same type of flare pods, but you know what? Mark Rogers was in the Air Force too, and he worked on F-16. So he and I have talked a lot about our experience in the Air Force. So,
And
that's that was back in the days. That's before the A-10s were even out on the flight line yet. They hadn't, the big tank killer. That's before those were even come around. You know the flare pods, okay? Yeah. Well, I was the new guy. I didn't know. They told me to run, and not just stop, but it had to clear, and I had to be completely clear of that aircraft. And I ran and I ran and I ran. Of course, the more I ran, the worse this thing bounced on the runway. The more it seemed like a dragon was on my butt, because that thing lit up the whole runway. Of course, they could see it all the way in the control tower, and they're yelling at the ground control, who's yelling at my guys to get me to stop so they can clear the runway, so they can bring in some more aircraft. Now, but nobody had a problem seeing that runway that night.
If this is going to work.
Good night, Rick Halber. Thanks for stopping in here on Mel's channel that I seem to be hogging tonight.
That's okay, Lloyd. That's okay.
Thank you for the support, Tim. It was funny because I don't think it. There it is. There it is. There is the deer mount right there. There
Look
you
at
go.
there, I got horns.
Oh my God. There you go, guys. There's the deer mounted on the wall. That's perfect, Mel. That is absolutely perfect. Oh my God, that's just too much.
Somebody
is just
asked
hilarious.
for it. I got it.
It was Kelly from Ready Set Drone, Kelly Shores. He asked for it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Kelly who said you need a deer head up there. Yeah, you got to get a coonskin cap. There you go.
Somebody
Mel does
careful.
have talent.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, I do want to tell the guys that next Monday I'll have my live stream, but on the 24th I won't, because our family celebrates our Christmas on the 24th, because both my daughter-in-laws usually have to work, so we always have open packages, and but anyway, so I won't have a live stream on Monday the 24th, but I will have one next week. That will be my Christmas special. So God knows what's going to happen with it. You got to tune in to watch.
Yep, there you go. You got to tune in to watch. Okay, gang. Well, and that looks pretty good next to that live big screen TV there.
It does. It does.
I might leave that there.
I would.
I wonder if your friends with the Animal Cracker Zoo will have a problem with it.
Oh, who cares?
Mark Rogers.
Do I know what a Bangalore torpedo is?
I'm not sure.
Artco, I don't know if I do or not. I'd have to stop and think.
Thanks, Gary Ray. I appreciate that. And I'm surprised I was able to modify it on the fly without making the whole thing crash.
That was... Yeah, Ken Netley, you got in just in time for the ending.
Check my Twitter. Okay. I will, Mark. I'll check my Twitter in a little bit. All right, gang. We're gonna call it a night, and thanks everybody for the support, and thanks for coming in, and thanks for everything in the chat and the good laughs. I really appreciate it. I really do. Last one out. Turn out the lights.
Good night, everybody. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger.
And
this done. Mel 400 AGL. Right there. There he is, right there.
Over there, the other way.
Yeah, the other way. Yeah, there he is, right there. That's
Down.
400 AGL. That's the guy
You
you
got
come
to
to
go
watch.
like this, Lloyd. More.
Yeah, there you go, right
No,
there.
don't. No, just go down.
Yeah,
Bring your hand down. Point down more. Point down more. There you go. Now move.
and then
Yeah,
there we
there.
go.
Now you got
There we
it.
go.
Now you got
Yeah,
it.
I'm looking at the wrong Dad Burn screen. Okay, it's going to take me a while. All right, give me a break. I'm old,
Just
I'm
remember
slow to
everything's
learn.
backwards on your end.
I should be able to do it
Somebody,
perfect then because I do everything backwards.
some, well, I wasn't going to say that, but somebody has to take a screenshot of this and send it to Kelly, because if it was Kelly that wanted to see the deer mount on the wall, somebody needs to screenshot this for him. But anyway, all right, guys, it's time to say goodnight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Maybe we'll get this internet tuned up next week. We'll have a better show. Maybe I'll be able to stream better than 360. Anyway, have a good night. Thank you, everybody. Lloyd, thank
Yep,
you, sir.
Mel. Thank you. I appreciate being on here. I appreciate it.
And it's time to reach